Yo, what's up, Gemini? Welcome to your monthly forecast for the month of May 2017. Gemini, I'm posting daily astrology on my Facebook page, so check it out. Head there. I'm going to be making this announcement every month from now on out because I'm getting a lot of new subscribers, and I want to make sure all the new subscribers are aware that I'm posting daily astrology on my Facebook page. Thank you for everybody who's subscribing to me. I really appreciate it. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you. So thank you. Head to my Facebook page. Check it out. I'm going to be posting for all 12 signs every day. It's really cool. Make sure to give me a like when you're there. Now I'm going to jump into your forecast, Gemini. This is for the month of May 2017. The sun is going to be in the sign of Taurus throughout the month of May 2017. And Taurus is your 12th house. It has to do primarily with things that are private and hidden in your life. It has to do with closure. It has to do with letting go. So there's a lot of things that the 12th house encompasses, and the sun is going to be in this area up until May 20th. So, my suggestion for you, Gemini, is let go of anything that is no longer serving you in your life. Because when the sun shifts into your sign on May 20th, that's going to be a time of new beginnings for you. And the last thing you want to do is clog up your new beginnings and your new life with a bunch of old baggage, anything that's going to give you headaches. No more. Let it go, Gemini. Go with what makes you happy. So those are the main themes for you, Gemini, for the month of May 2017. Now I'm going to talk about some more specific major astrological events that are set to occur this month and what they mean for you. Right off the bat on May 3rd, Mercury, the planet of communication, finally turns direct in Aries. Aries is your 11th house. Has to do with your friendships and your social situation. So, Mercury's been retrograding in this area, but now on May 3rd, it finally turns forward. So that's definitely a relief. Maybe before then, when Mercury was retrograding, you maybe had some difficulty communicating to your audience potentially, or getting your message across the way you like. No more. Now May 3rd, Mercury moving forward in your area of groups and sociability. You're going to be able to get your message across to your audience the way you like to. You're going to be having positive interactions and conversations in your friendships, and this is going to last all the way up until May 15th, so take advantage of this influence. Also on May 3rd, the sun is in Taurus, your 12th house of secrets. It's making a positive angle to Neptune. And Neptune is in Pisces, and that's your 10th house, and your 10th house has to do with, the 10th house has to do with your career situation. So, potentially some sort of closed door conversation going on with your career situation, potentially, Gemini, and this is very positive. So whatever is coming up on May 3rd, that's a closed door situation that has to do with your career, is something definitely to look forward to. Now, if that's not the way it's resonating, then some of you, Gemini, are going to experience potential closure of a career chapter, but this is a positive closure, so do not be upset by this, because whatever is closing in this chapter for some of you, this is not going to happen for all you, Gemini. It's going to be one or the other. It's either going to be a positive closed door conversation about your current career, or some Gemini are going to have some sort of letting go or closure with their current career, because all it's going to do is allow you to be in a career that's better for you. So look out for that on May 3rd. On May 5th, the sun is in Taurus, and it's making an angle to Jupiter that suggests a change of direction. And this, once again, the sun is in Taurus, and Taurus is that area for you, the things that are private and hidden and secret. And this suggests a change of direction when it comes to your love life, because it's making this angle to Jupiter, and Jupiter is in Libra, and Libra is your 5th house. It has to do primarily with your romantic situation. So, I'm going to just go right down the line here and explain what it means for, whatever your status is. So, like, for example, if you're a Gemini that's happily coupled up on May 5th, this could be you potentially having an interaction with your significant other about, what adjustments can you make to improve your relationship. Now, if you're a Gemini that's not happily coupled up, if you're a Gemini that's in a shaky relationship, or if you're lingering eye, you're just not happy where you are anymore, this really suggests that you could have a change of direction altogether with who you want to be with in your love life. You may not be attracted to the person next to you anymore. So if that's, if this is resonating that way with you, potentially your focus is going to be on somebody else, and you're going to notice this a lot on May 5th. Now, Jupiter is retrograding, so if you are trying to get, something off the ground with a new person, potentially you may not get it off the ground until Jupiter moves forward again, which isn't until early June. So look out for that. And if you were a single Gemini on May 5th, Potentially you were attracted to one person, but maybe it's not going, maybe it's not working out. So now maybe you're looking to be with somebody else, somebody who's going to come into your life a little bit easier, potentially not going to give you such a hard time. Potentially on May 10th, Mercury, the planet of communication in Aries, it's making a conjunction to Uranus. So you got Mercury and Uranus aligning in your 11th house of friendships. So this suggests unexpected conversations coming up in your friendships. Potentially some of you Gemini who have some sort of platform, you're going to be, talking to your audience unexpectedly on May 10th. Also on May 10th, there's a full moon in Scorpio. Scorpio is your 6th house. That's to do with your work, your daily life, and your health. So May 10th, following the full moon on May 10th, potentially some changes in your work situation. So, if you're a Gemini that's happy with what you do for work, this suggests that maybe there's just going to be some changes happening around you in the workplace, or maybe there's going to be a change of your, what you do within your existing company potentially. If you're a Gemini that's not happy with what you do for your work situation, then potentially a new line of work, or, a different line of work coming in altogether. So maybe you'll pack up and go to a different company or do your own thing or whatever you want to do. But this also has to do with your health situation too. So following May 10th, if you've been neglecting your health, or, not paying attention to what you eat, or just any sort of health issue that's been bothering you, you may see some red flags regarding this come up on May 12th, May 10th, like, hey, Gemini, like, you better take care of that health issue. So, potentially some of you seeing that, or, some of you Gemini are just going to get motivated to get really fit. So whether it's like dieting or, amping up your fitness routine or whatever, you're going to see that on May 12th. Mars is in your sign. It's making a positive angle to Jupiter in Libra. So this is a great day to pencil in for a passionate encounter. Mars is the planet of sex in your sign. So it's probably really revving up your libido on May 12th. And, whether you're single or coupled up, you're probably going to want to get it in on May 12th, so make sure you pencil it in there. On May 14th, Mercury, the planet of communication, making a positive angle to the North Node in Leo, and Mercury in your area of sociability and friendships, and making this positive angle to the North Node in Leo. Leo is your 3rd house of communication. So the North Node is, really suggests, where are we going? And this has to do with communication. So there's something you're communicating in your friendships that's very positive. And this is a great day for you to get on your platform, whatever platform you have, Gemini. Some of you do have a platform and a nice sized audience. And if you get on there and you say something on May 14th, chances are it's going to be received really well. So take advantage of that influence. On May 19th, Saturn, the planet of permanence, is in Sagittarius, and it's making a positive angle to Uranus, the planet of the unexpected in Aries. Aries is your 11th house, once again, 11th house of your friendships and your social situation. So, with Saturn making this positive angle to Uranus on May 19th, this is very telling of somebody, are you... do you want to be in a relationship with somebody who's in your friendships, Gemini, potentially? And if it's not somebody who's like in your immediate friendships, like if it's not somebody that you see at the bar or whatever, potentially you're attracted to somebody on social media. And, with Saturn making this angle, Saturn is the planet of permanence. So this suggests that, this could be a significant thing, Gemini. I mean, especially for you single Geminis, if you're attracted to any one of your friends or attracted to anybody on social media, then, you may want to let them know on this day, and chances are they might be pretty caught off guard, and it could be a positive surprise for them, though, too, because this is a positive angle between Saturn and Uranus on that day, so take advantage of that influence. Now, Saturn is going to be retrograding until, late August, so whether or not this really takes off between you and the person of interest, it may not be until, late August, potentially, but at least get things going. On May 19th, Venus, the planet of love, in your area of friendships, making what's called an opposition to Jupiter, which is in Libra. And once again, Libra is your 5th house, has to do primarily with your romantic situation. So it sounds like, why is there some sort of stoppage or blockage, or why is there an opposition? So, the Venus is on this end of the sky, the planet of love, in your area of friendships, and Jupiter is in Libra, your area of romance, and they're facing off. So they're, making a difficult aspect to each other. They're, exactly on the opposite ends of the sky of each other. So this sounds like maybe some of you Gemini want to be with somebody in your friendships, but, think about it. What is stopping? Where is there something blocking you from being able to be with one of your, somebody in your friendships, or somebody on social media, or, because there's obviously an attraction there with this influence, but just right now, for some reason, there's some sort of something standing in the way. So eventually, you're going to figure it out, and you're going to, the universe will help you get what you want eventually. On May 25th, there's a new moon in your sign, Gemini. This is a great influence. So here we go. New beginnings, new moons in your sign, new beginning for you. So as a Gemini, you are a Gemini. Gemini is the first house of self. This has to do with matters of self. So new stuff coming down the pike for you, Gemini, in the 6 months that follow the new moon in your sign. So the new moon's going to hit on the 25th of May, and in the 6 months that follow the 25th of May, all this new stuff's going to be coming down for you, like new beginnings for you, and people are going to be like, wow, Gemini, that's new about you, and wow, Gemini, that's new about you too. So I think that's something to be really excited about. So forget about any old baggage that you have. It's time to look forward. It's time to embrace the new beginnings in your life, Gemini. I think that's all I have for you this month. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe, share, and like. I'm on Instagram as Gregory Furlan Official. I'm on Facebook as Gregory Furlan, posting daily astrology. So check me out there. Make sure to give me a like there. Thank you very much. Have a great month, and I'll see you next time.